You want to play the peace pipe? Play it if you want to, Emily. Just unmute yourself. Okay. And whoever wants to check in, just we can do it now.
In connection to Brian and Lisa as well, and all who are not on screen. Anne-Marie, Annelies, Anja, and so ever. I check in from Amsterdam, Holland. I feel soft today.
Well, I'm Hasina checking in from Newcastle, South Africa. And I'm in a space of just feeling warmth and gratitude. It's single digits Celsius here. I taught yoga outside in the garage, and the sun was deciding to be very weak. So it was freezing, and they were supposed to cut the water to maintain a certain pipe. There was still water, so I got a hot shower, and I'm going to be eating something just to like keep myself warm, but just in gratitude. So thank you.
So now that we've arrived in South Africa, how far is Newcastle from here, I wonder?
1,000-ish kilometers.
It's a bit far to drive for the afternoon. Otherwise, I'd come and see you. So all of that it's Table Mountain in Cape Town, and I'm in the Botanical Gardens, just up over the city of Cape Town. It's Kala here. I spent a week in Kruger National Park, which was just gorgeous with all the creatures and the animals, and I actually got to see a leopard sitting in a tree. And what was also really interesting was I went to the rehabilitation center, the animal rehabilitation center, which was quite fascinating. And then there are lions and cheetahs and all the big birds who've been wounded, and they're keeping them or healing them. But as we drove in, there was a whole huge flock of wild vultures just sitting on the ground. And it was kind of amazing. I didn't get a picture of them, but they all come back because they've been cared for there. And then they come back and hope they're going to be fed. That was it was interesting, but it's beautiful. And also there's a canyon called Blythe River Canyon, which is the third largest canyon in the world besides, I guess, the Grand Canyon and Namibia. And so I took a boat a little boat ride out there, which was beautiful. And it was funny, I met two women from Brazil on the boat ride who had come at the beginning, they were here before the pandemic and ended up staying and starting little businesses and have decided to adopt South Africa as their country. So it's a beautiful place. I just arrived in Cape Town, and we have a big astronomy meeting, which is what brought me here, on the 5th of August for 2 weeks. We've got the big international astronomical meeting. So that brought me to South Africa, for which I'm delighted and grateful. So that's where I am. I think you can hear the birds. I think they're Egyptian geese in the background, that squawking noise, which is pretty amazing. Annalise has joined. Hello. I was in her lovely little home not so long ago. Yes. Well, hello, everyone. It's lovely to be able to join you again. And I'm on your time zone, not 2 in the morning. So special. There we go. I'll show Annalise, this is the big mountain up here.
Oh, thank you. Bring mountains to the Netherlands. Thank you for that. We are so flat as a pancake. Beautiful.
And there's one of those ducks out there wandering around. They're very squawky, but pretty Egyptian geese, I think.
Hmm. Oh, thank you for bringing this to us, Kala. Thank you so much.
It's my joy to be able to join you. The eagles here are audacious. The eagles are just amazing. White-headed eagles and big eagles that look, it's like it's just incredible eagles. Yeah.
We need them to land a little bit more, the eagle, so that they also touch on the Mother Earth.
Oh, yes.
Yes. So maybe you can draw them in.
Yes, maybe I'll turn into one and fly up in the sky with them, more likely. You see the two geese there
Very
in the grass?
faintly.
Just
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, you're really in a paradise.
This is the botanical garden, Annalise. So at 11 o'clock, I'm supposed to go on a guided tour. So I'm just so happy to be able to just at least hug you all in our one single time zone here. It's the latitudes.
Thank you so much. And I'm so curious what you will come across when you are in the Lion Gate on the 8th of the 8th. So maybe.
I will share with you. I'll send you messages. I'll send you pictures of the lions I met.
Yes.
Thank you. If I may check in now, if that's okay, Carla. Thank you.
Please.
You're making me feel very happy because I lived in 4 different African countries and my heart's still over in Africa often, and it makes me quite emotional as well. It was bringing up a lot of emotion because of the beauty and the animals and the memories I have of being there, despite political uprising as well. But the peace of the park, especially Kenya, it was just an experience like no other for me. So thank you very much for sharing this morning. That's just what I needed. Thank you, Carla.
Awesome. Thank you. It's crazy to me. This is my first time in Africa. Thank you. Amazing that you've lived here so much. Yes.
Thank you.
Please continue. I had to mute myself.
Sorry, we're having a bit of a longer check-in here. Kala is, hi Malin. Kala is in Cape Town, and she's been in so many different parts of the world, so she wanted to show us, and she's got a tour at 11 o'clock. So this is a bit of a different bridging continents. We're still checking in. So when you feel called, everyone just check in.
I feel cold. I'm Annelies calling in from the Netherlands. It's really amazing that in a few minutes you can come from a lower frequency into a love field. And every Tuesday I celebrate a love espresso with some beautiful persons, and we sense the love field between us, and it's huge always. But we do not really do anything, just naming what we feel. And this is exactly what I feel now. So what is here now is this expansion of my heart, this beautiful, soft, honeyful space which is around us. And I can hardly think of what I was a little bit confused of, because someone had sat in the garden in the night and had not taken anything away, but had torn my paper, which I never read, but because of a holiday someone gifted me his paper, and I thought, okay, this is what you get when you start reading papers again. People come into your garden and try to rip it, or I don't know. So yes, I was in the last night together with Lynn in the gathering of Unit Earth, and yes, that was really beautiful. We had a new song of Gary Malcolm and Sarah on Peace, and Sarah McCrum, which was really like an opening, and we might use and want to use, and everyone sent love, and also was interested in joining, but of course we are a little bit early for the Americas, but whoever wants to join will pop up. So totally here, really love to be without words today. So these were my words probably. I will listen deeply today. Thank you so much.
Juliet calling in from Cork, Ireland. And yeah, it's been a rather confusing last few days in that, well, not confusing, just kind of full, because I've been changing computers and it's not working. Nothing's working anymore. And then I just opened my phone and it said it's full. It can't take anything more. I don't know what that means, except it means maybe I just come off the screens for a while, or at least not be dependent on it, or have my well-being dependent on them functioning, and more time just in the garden and maybe less time on screens. And it's so nice to be with all of you, just heart to heart. Thank you.
Checking in from Germany. I'm Mylene. It's so beautiful just to be here. I had rough weeks behind me and just relaxing. And today the sun is shining, and I thought, oh, I need to be with drink coffee with you and start my morning with.
I'm so sorry. Can you come closer to the speaker? Because I thought it was just me with the sound, but I think your sound is a bit very soft.
Wow. me try this. Is it a little better now?
No. Can you lean into your
I'm
computer?
this far away. Oh,
Oh,
I'll get my headphones and speak later.
okay. That we can hear. If you can speak at that volume, we'll be
Okay.
okay.
Good. Yeah, I was saying it was very beautiful. It's very beautiful just to be in all of you ladies' energy. I had a very rough, I don't know, 6 weeks behind me, taking care of many things that appeared suddenly for other people in my family. And just resting and enjoying being here. And it was important for me to see you all today. I felt that already a little earlier, a few days. And I said, oh, I have this Thursday where I just can be. So thank you all. And I don't know, I'm not often here, but I always read. So the WhatsApp always keeps me posted. I'm always with you, even though I'm not often on the screen.
Well, feel free to fetch your headphones for anything that you may want to share later, but that was a beautiful check-in. Thank you.
I guess I'm the last one.
Amelie.
Amelie, yes, Amelie, I'm sorry. Amelie first.
No. You felt called to speak. I'm just saying you're not the last one.
Oh, I'm so sorry,
Right.
Emily.
I've been at the start with the peace pipe.
Yeah.
I've been at the start.
No, you can go. I'm so tired. I was in talking circle every Wednesday, and it ends at 1 o'clock, and I couldn't sleep till 4 o'clock. So I'm sorry. I already had a good talking circle yesterday. But please, Emily, please.
I have been already at the start. I'm finished.
That's not a check-in.
No more me. It's you now. It's you now.
Amelie's complete.
It's complete. Really? Okay. I have a fast check-in. It's very a short one. Hello, my name is Suzanne Kazak. Kreutzer. I live in Switzerland. I've been on working on my own survival, especially in my finances, so I can travel more things my heart loves to do. I'm in preparation, even already for next year. Planning. I'm a person who loves to organize, to see a long time and prepare for a long time before. On those precious actions I love to do. It's need more preparation, long-term preparation. So I'm on that, and that's my check-in.
Is there anything anyone wants to share about the Unity Earth meeting? I know you touched on that. Annalise, was it you who touched on that? So if there's anything more that anyone wants to share, please feel free to bring it into the space.
Looking at Lynn, we were both there.
I felt, sorry, did somebody say something? No. I felt it was probably the most, how can I put it? When I came out of it last night, I felt full of different energy, because there was excitement with people going to these different journeys they're going on across the world, and also their fear of, you know, they don't normally bring politics up, but I think it was like a yo-yo stuff all the way through the hour. I don't know whether is that what you were on, Suzanne? You were on Unity Earth, were you? Oh, I thought you said that. Oh, well, that was the one. That was a 1:30 finish for me in the morning, so I thought maybe that's what you were talking about. I found afterwards, I found myself at the end sending out love and blessings to everybody, because it was just intense, is the word I'm trying to use. I found it intense, but I think yesterday was intense. I think astrologically there was something really big going on yesterday. So I put it down to that in the end and went to sleep. But yes, it was quite, it was very positive, but there was this underlying thing with the fires, because Connie and Andrew had to be evacuated from their house, and they're just hoping that it will survive. And I think I can feel that emotion now. So it was probably my emotion as well there for them, and the devastation. Although I know that, you know, whatever way it was, I know it was arson, but well, they're saying it was arson. But there's all the sort of, you know, is it global warming or not? And in the end, my heart is for the planet to clear its energy so that it survives and becomes a better, healthy state for itself. So that was what was going on for me last night at Unity, as you asked, Asina. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, I'd like to add to that. What I sensed was that emotions, the way we encounter, well, there are still stressful events coming towards us, and the holding of that was beautiful. And in the same way, we could feel and sense through the voicing of some people how scared they were, or how excited they were, or how. So it's to me, as always, I'm very happy that Ben is such a consolating person to hold that all. And I really felt that gratefulness more than other times, that when I went to sleep, I thought, okay, it will be all well, because we hold this together and it's such a strong and powerful container. But indeed, I could also feel this restlessness and all these kinds of emotions that flush through us, or that are divine, pure love and light and peace is flushing through it. Maybe it's that. It's like the consciousness of that feelings. So yeah. Yes, there is a beautiful preparation on so many things for Japan. So then Aliyah was supposing there would be gathering on the 21st of September with the Gingo tree. Do I say that well? Gingo.
Ginkgo tree.
Gingo, yes.
Ginkgo, Ginkgo.
I always find difficulty pronouncing that. Sorry. It's like individuality. I cannot pronounce it either. So, but for the better, maybe. Yes, there were beautiful. The trees were really in the middle. The olive trees were in the middle. The communication is strong also for celebrating the atomic war on Japan, but also holding that it's I think on the 6th of August that there is a celebration on atomic energy, and which we hold as a power not to be bruised.
A nuclear, sorry, Annalise, a nuclear prayer day, it's called, on the 6th of August.
Yes, thank you for filling me in.
Sorry, I'm not gonna, I hope you don't mind, I'll just sort of so that people know what it is. Okay.
Yes, thank you, because yes, I'm not thorough. Yeah. So this is these were the main things. The trees are very. I would really love to bring in the trees in our middle today. In a later part, the mother of Ben came in, and she was had a back screen with the most beautiful trees drawn or painted, and she really wanted to honor the work of the listening fields, the connection with Mother Earth, and by bringing in this beautiful background. And I found that profound. It was really, I was drawn into her background, and also in how important it is that we communicate now, use every sense with our fellow animals and well, our Mother Earth in her whole existence. So yeah, this is what I really would love to honor.
If I can add, the day before yesterday, I brought a ginkgo tree, little ginkgo tree, to my friend in France who became 75.
Oh.
And to plant in his ground. And there was a German man who told the story about the ginkgo tree, what survived after the nuclear bomb. So it was the first time I heard that story. For the ones who don't know that, I didn't know. So the symbol of surviving was really, really there. And he lives on an area in France where was First World War cemeteries all around. So we went there, and we were throwing some leaves of the ginkgo biloba on that cemetery. So it's a very strong symbol. I really love it. I love that you bring it up, Annalise. And I will honor it on the 6th of August for sure. Thank you.
Yeah, just reading the chat. Maybe on the 21st of September in Peace Week. Oh, cool. Well, you know, Kala was talking about she must have gone to a game reserve, you know, because she spoke about seeing the wild animals and seeing lions feeding on a zebra. So a few months ago, wow, it's last year, November, the months are going fast. My sister and I and a colleague in the States, we had a retreat here in South Africa, and it was in a game reserve, and we were actually staying at the lodge, which was, you know, on that whole game reserve. So we had game drives every single day, and the connection, you know, you truly become one with, you know, nature and the animals, and you know, just being able to see that there's such a healthy respect and love. And you look into, because we actually went quite close. We could do some off-roading, and our our ranger, we call them guides. So our guide would actually stop there, and if we were watching elephants, at a certain point, he'd say to us, okay, that's enough now. Let's get the feeling. We don't want to intrude. And I think he just used his intuition. He was only 20, which is really impressive, knew tons of stuff, but there was always that respect. And animals have that. And I remember looking into this lion's eyes because they were preparing for a hunt, and just looking at this lion and thinking, oh my word, if that's not love, I don't know what is. So yes, so much we can learn from nature.
And they've just discovered how much elephants all have their own vibrational name, and one elephant will use that vibrational sound to call to the elephant they want to communicate with. And it's just fascinating. And we're just so lucky that through science they're discovering all these new secretive worlds that hopefully will stop people damaging them. That's the only thing we can hope, that the good consciousness is radiating out to people to give them these messages at their soul level. That's what I'm hoping. The people that are not aware right now.
Yeah. Ah. Amelie, do you want to tell us more about it? Is it your artwork? Did you draw it? Wow.
If I may, ginkgo is used in a medicine for various reasons, especially for keeping the memory strong, especially for elderly people not to lose their memory, and other, some herbs, they have multiple cure contents. So ginkgo is very used and known in Japan and other Asian countries, China as well.
What was it, Amelia? Is it a mushroom?
No, it's a leaf from the ginkgo biloba tree.
Oh,
Ginkgo biloba is used in Ayurvedic medicine as well, and in Chinese and Japanese medicine, and very old traditions of medicine. But the story of the survival of the nuclear bomb, I didn't know yet. But I was drawing ginkgo far before it. I was always fascinated by that leaf. It's such a special form, so female for me. So beautiful.
Oh, my word.
where are they indigenous to? Where do they come from? Which country? Do you know? I know they were in Africa. They were in Kenya, but
China. They come out of China.
Okay.
And it's interesting, Amelie, you said something about the female. It's one of the few trees where you really watch if you plant a female or a male plant because of the smell. But they do have intense, what I find so fascinating, they grow slow at the beginning. And then with age, they become more beautiful and unfold. They have extreme endurance and a beautiful cleansing properties as they grow. Make people feel happy, especially also the yellow in the fall when the leaves drop. And this other form that is seldom seen, I think that
the roundness of the leaf, the very organic form. There's something to it.
And the name ginkgo biloba is just such a delicate energy, isn't it? When, as you say it, and you hear somebody else saying it, it's like crystal jangling. That's what it feels like to me. So it must have a beautiful earth conscious energy as well. Mm.
And what is so also important, it's a very, very old plant. So it carries so much information of existence, like the fern for me in my eyes, and the moss, right? But that it has so much history, it has experienced so much. So when we go and exchange with the ginkgo biloba, the tree, the form, and we learn so much.
I'm gonna see where it grows in South Africa. I mean, I know about the medicinal properties, but the relationship, that feels good. Look what Kala posted in Bridging Continents. You might not be able to see it. It's a lion. Yeah, you can look in the group. You'll be able to see it.
It's shining bright. You have to look at very bright light, and then you can see the.
I've seen a documentary 2 or 3 days ago about a man in South Africa, or in Africa, I'm not sure if it's South. He helps since over 20 years lions to survive there, and hyenas and lions.
Hyena.
Hyena, okay, so hyena, hyena and lions, and it was amazing. It was amazing how they adopted him. He sleeps with them, plays with them. They beat him like little cats. They love to bite and make things like this as a play. And the little big cats, the lions are doing that too. Also the hyena. I was stunned. It was so amazing. I was so happy that they have found such a good friend. And it's amazing what people can do when they really stick with their dream, and do what they feel and really do it. And he had, for many years, he had to wait for permission to get a new property so the lions can survive and the hyena. And finally he got it, and I was on the screen. Yes, he won it. Yes, that's great. It's so good to have people around that really helpful and positive, no negative vibes whatsoever. Lots of patience, a lot of high skills to communicate on another level.
When I came back from the last place in Africa, gosh, it's making me feel funny. Sorry, breathe. I went to the Wildlife Foundation that was run by David Shepherd. I don't know whether you know any of his paintings, but he spent his life painting wildlife and then selling the prints in talks around the country, which is what I was involved in as well, to raise money for projects in Africa. And I was very fortunate because that was 15 years I did this for. And apart, in between my working and everything, once I'd gone through a divorce. And why I'm bringing this up was it was just such an honor to connect, even though it was painful. I mean, every 6 months they opened their amazing house in Sussex to show us videos, which were very distressing. I nearly didn't go several times because he wanted us to know what the work we're doing, how much it meant to us. But enabled me to experience this very deep emotional level of the animals, and the projects, the painted dog in Zambia, it's called painted dog because it looks as if somebody's got a brush and painted tan and brown and black and white on it, and they've got very, very big round ears, and the local people were in fear of them, so they used to injure one knowing that the pack would find them intuitively and then they would kill them. So this main project there was to show the local community how the painted dogs can show them things that they don't know, and it brought the whole community together because of the way the painted dogs protected each other, and showed that everybody is one love and compassion, and it changed the whole area, and that is why they thrived. So I just wanted to share that with you because it's just such a beautiful thing when we're fortunate enough to experience the animals at that level. Thank you.
Juliet, is there something on your heart that you wanted to share?
Lots. But I'm also wondering, I think Anne-Marie was asking us if we were going to discuss the Lions Gate and the bridging continents for next week. I understood something like that, if we were going to do if we had anything in mind. Bioregions, exactly, Annalise. If we had any ideas or thoughts.
I think, yeah, that's actually a great idea. Thank you for the reminder. I didn't even realize it was the 1st of August today, so it is next week. I'm wondering if whoever's going to be on Bridging Continents, if we wanted to share something, whether it's a picture and we have a session where if people feel called to, do a short, put something into the space, whether it's a short meditation or be able to talk about whichever place they feel called to or they feel connected with, whichever bioregion, if everyone just brings either a picture or a link or something from maybe you have a part of nature, like a leaf of a tree or a drawing or a stone or rock. How does that sound? Or are you thinking, if you're thinking of something else, please feel free to share.
I think Anya also mentioned something about having a sweat lodge. I think she was going to join us with that.
Was that on the, I wasn't sure, I'm not sure now that you say that, if she meant she's not going to be on Bridging Continents because that's what she's doing, or is she going to, did she want to do something? Oh, okay.
I don't know.
She will present the new moon ceremony online.
That's the 4th.
Yes,
I think, isn't it?
This is about what Anya was sharing with us.
Oh,
it's not about the bioregions. It's not about the bioregions. It's about the new moon.
The new moon.
And connecting with the 8 of the 8 Lion Gate connection.
Actually, since I'm in the Netherlands, I was thinking of joining Karin Boeleman with her bioregion, the 88 subscriptions. Since I'm in a group, I might offer a little information around also new moon in the evening, but also wanting to raise some consciousness on that, see what wants to come from that, not really intending that everyone, I cannot remember the word, what it's called, that we are asked to, we are asked to sign our names, wait a minute, signatories, so that we can join a proclamation. So this is probably what I want to offer the proclamation on the 8th of the 8th in the evening, and not during the whole day, but I will probably be with you in the morning, and make sure that we sign up. We can, when who are in the Netherlands, we can sign up. Amelie, if you want to. There is an email address in the post Annemarie just sent this morning, so we can hold that. And I was a little confused because I thought, well, when it's already there, what? But I love the thing you just brought now. So we start from scratch and bring it into existence from where it wants to come and reach out to. So thank you, Hasina. Yeah, it's beautiful. I will bring something. Yeah.
Suzanne.
I may ask, in what time would that be? Our sharing exactly in the morning, like on
It just in a normal Bridging Continent session. Yeah, I think when Juliet was asking about that, it just feels like it would be a great way to, honor that.
Yeah, I like this idea. I like the idea that everybody can bring something from their place and we share it.
Yeah.
I like to talk about the lake I was dreaming of for years, and I met two people in Palenque who dreamed also from this place, and I was sharing it also with Danelia. So I bring this location into that in the field here.
Thank you. And Suzanne, I just quickly want to say that I was having trouble, uploading for some reason that particular Bridging Continents with the bioregions. It was taking so long, and I don't know if it had anything to do with like undersea cables that anyway, but I started it this morning again, and it seemed to be going well with the internet. We haven't had any internet real challenges, so I couldn't figure it out. It will be done. I haven't forgotten. I know it's important.
Oh, okay, thank you. So there is more to it than we just discussed here? Is there more to it?
Just for the bioregions, you wanted that conversation about it, so
is there more information about it, what we just talked about?
Yes.
Yeah, that's so please. Yeah, I'd love to see that, to hear that. So got a full updated information here. Thank you so much for thinking about me.
Okay, sorry, Lynn, just before before you speak, I just wanted to ask Juliet, I don't know if we went off on a tangent. Were you complete or were you still wanting to share? Oh, okay.
No, complete. Thank you.
Then go ahead.
Mine's just a very quick one because you probably all are aware. I'm just reminding us all that the 8th of August is just very powerful this year, because if you add 2 and 2 and 4 together, that's 8 as well. So we've got 3 8s, and I'm feeling as if it's really, really powerful. I've felt this all year, that the there were going to be new codes being released through the pyramid consciousness, and it would be part of the new world. And it was very positive and strong. And I think this is what's making me a bit funny this week. It keeps coming in all the time, and I feel that maybe there's a connection with 3 8 together would be eternity. Oh, sorry, 3 8s together would be a very strong eternity in infinite feeling. That's what I wanted to share. Thank you.
Yeah, just powerful. Thank you, Lynn. Suzanne, we have 1 minute left. Leave some time for each of us to check out with a word. Go ahead.
All right, I just want to put also some more in, like put in more information what Lynn shared, what I know from shamans. They're doing, I know shamans going on a pilgrimage from the 6th to the 12th. The sun, because they do ceremonies with the sun, and the sun will have new codes coming in. I wanted to share that. So if you like to know, so that's my minute. Maybe you're interested, maybe not, but I share it here.
No, all good.
Thank you for me as well, because it's reassuring, because sometimes I get really amazing things and it takes me a long time to share them because they're just, anyway. Thank you, Suzanne.
That's important.
The sun, that actually feels resonant for me too. I've been feeling very connected to the sun, which I've never felt as connected. So anyway, thank you. Okay, shall we? Oh, Annalise, you wanted to leave in 2 minutes. Okay. Okay, you check out first.
I leave with silence so that we can see, feel, sense the gods. Wishing you a wonderful week. See you next week.
Wishing you a peaceful week. I am here. I'm in peace.
It sings love and light.
Love and light.
May peace prevail across the earth.
Bye, Kala.